Hello, everybody. Good afternoon here on the Pacific time. Today is February 16th. It's Monday. We're just finished the weekend of Valentine's Day. And this video it's gonna be about how I spend my Valentine's Day by myself and did not miss any of the friends, any of the family members, any significant others. Um, so Valentine's Day was on Saturday, and you know, for a long time I read books that as a single person, you shouldn't spend Valentine's Day by yourself at home, and I regret listening to those books because I had so many errands to do on a Saturday. Even though we had a paid holiday on Friday, I didn't get to finish everything I needed for this week. We go back to work tomorrow, and just because I didn't want to seem like I didn't, have anybody with me on Valentine's Day, I went ahead and planned a trip to Chinatown in Los Angeles. As a lot of you guys know, the Chinese New Year is this month. According to that back calendar, it's the Wednesday. But when I was in Chinatown, I saw a billboard that said their main parade was going to be on the 21st. So I really don't know. But for those who come from, Asian cultures, you pretty much know it's the Chinese New Year. So yes, I did not have. Fortunately, at work, I got so many gifts. Um, and I got flowers and I got balloons. And mentally, I wasn't feeling sad that I was going to spend Valentine's Day and everybody was out there running like a chicken, trying to get flowers or whatever they needed for their significant other. I've been trying to, work on my hair because I had a bad diet, and now I'm trying to neutralize the red and orange hues on my hair. So I ended up putting this purple shampoo and it turned my hair purple. So I'm about to wash it right now. But let's go back to what I did on Valentine's Day as a single person with I didn't call coworkers, friends, nobody that I usually spend time with. um, I ended up planning a trip to Chinatown and I drove up there. And since I was working on my hair, I ended up getting there really late. And unfortunately, it was already dark, and I noticed the trees in Chinatown were blooming with beautiful flowers. But it was already dark, and I couldn't even film, I couldn't even record a video for you to see Chinatown. But on Valentine's Day, I, drove over there. It took me over an hour and a half to get to Chinatown. I got out of the car because I saw the whole main street in Chinatown was decorated with their red lanterns. And there's a main plaza in Los Angeles, Chinatown, where it's filled with like a market, like a they have like shops in there, and then you can eat, and then they have fireworks. But as I was trying to head over there, and it was already dark here on the Pacific side in California, I noticed there were a lot of homeless, and I was the only single female walking down the streets of Chinatown. So I really felt awkward, and I stopped halfway before I got to the plaza where they have all the events. And I just came back, got on my car, and headed back home. And knowing that I needed toilet paper because I ran out of toilet paper, I just started driving up north again on the 5 freeway to get back home because I said, you know what, by the time I get home, it's going to be past 10 o'clock. And I don't want to be driving that late. I'm usually in bed by 9 o'clock. And it was already dark. Excuse the noise. There's a big storm passing by, and it's making a lot of noise. But heading back, I needed to shop and get fruit for this week of work because I don't like going after work. It looks like after work, I'm gonna be working on this new app that my place has, and it's really complicated. So I prefer to come home and work on that app. So I'm like at work, I'm more efficient, able to operate the app to sign in the students. But yeah, my Valentine's Day, I hate not to. If I get a chance, I'll head back to Chinatown and place a video of Los Angeles Chinatown of how beautiful it's decorated. And like for those of you single people, if you don't want to stay home, um, there's the option. You can go down to your downtown district in your city. Here we have Chinatown, and I go there on Valentine's Day because the Chinese New Year, it's pretty much celebrated the whole month of February and the end of January, so it works out for me. So I did. My neighbors probably saw that I was gone the whole day, and they probably said, "Oh yeah, she's probably with the boyfriend or something." But I headed to Chinatown, and those of you, I recommend, if you don't want to hang out with people you don't care for, go ahead and just go to the store, and like, if you go, especially if you go to those discount stores like the Dollar Trees and all that, they have some really nice decorations for St. Patrick's Day. They have really nice decorations for Easter. So, if you don't want to be at home, which I totally recommend you to do, just stay home and watch the Mardi Gras. Go to YouTube and Google the Mardi Gras, because the Mardi Gras, it's happening in Louisiana and the southern states of the U.S. And if you want to stay home, go ahead and stay home, and then just watch the Mardi Gras, or watch a video. Those who want to get out of the house and don't want to go, to a long drive like I did, just go to the stores and just go window shopping, and go to Target, go to the Dollar Tree, those discount stores. I told you they got a lot to see. For me, I chose to go to Chinatown just because I like how the way they celebrate the Chinese New Year. But you don't have to, it's Valentine's Day. If you don't have to have a relationship, a situationship, a boyfriend who's probably not even like thinking, can't even come to consensus with what they want to give you. Just, you know don't make that day complicated, and just, you have three choices. You can stay home and watch the Mardi Gras on YouTube, and call it a day, and buy your favorite Subway or sandwich, or your favorite food. Or you can go to the stores, discount stores, and see what the seasonal decorations are on the store, and check them out. And those who want to get out, go to Chinatown, go to the downtown district, or take a drive to the nearby town if you don't want to stay home. But you do not need to be calling people who have other plans, family members who don't want to see you. Um, don't wait for others to invite you. Don't wait for that text message. You're going to be okay. Thank you.